really excited for today because I am filming another food challenge, which are definitely my favourite types of videos to film. As you can probably see from the title, I'm going to be doing the only eating childhood food for 24 hours video, which is like a dream come true really. So I've been racking my brains this week to try and think of really popular kind of childhood foods, like from like the late 90s, early thousands. I've tried to kind of think of everything that I used to have as a child, and I think I've got a pretty good day planned, to be fair. I've already been to Tesco a few days ago and bought all the stuff that I am gonna need, so everything's here, everything's ready, and yeah, I think I'm gonna have a pretty good day. We're obviously gonna start off with breakfast. When I was trying to come up with breakfast ideas, there was only sort of like one breakfast from my childhood that sort of stuck in my mind, so I've gone with that. Basically, I used to stay at my dad's every single Friday night when I was a child, which means I woke up there on the Saturday and had breakfast there. And he used to make me the same thing every single week for my breakfast, and I used to absolutely love it. I don't think it's a typical breakfast food, but I used to have it every Saturday and I used to love it. So that's what I am gonna have. So this is what he used to make me. So I used to have toast with Heinz spaghetti, with grated cheese and some Worcester sauce on top. It has literally been years since I've eaten this, so I'm actually really excited. I remember like literally looking forward to this breakfast all week, so I wonder if it'll be just as good as I remember. And along with that, I am gonna have some Sunny D. I used to remember being obsessed with Sunny D when I was little. I remember it used to taste so much better than like every other orange juice that was out there. So I was so happy when I was able to find this in Tesco. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if it kind of lives up to the expectation and if it still tastes as nice as what I remember. Let's see. That does not really taste of anything. I am so disappointed by that. I mean, it's nice, but definitely not as nice as it used to be. Oh well, off to a good start. Oh my god, the smell of the spaghetti cooking. It takes me right back to when I was like 10 years old. I love it. Everything's pretty much ready now. I've cut the toast up into little squares because that's what my dad used to do. So I thought I would try and make it as similar as possible. We'll pour the spaghetti over the top of the toast. Then grate some cheese on. And the final touch, a drizzle of sauce. That was my childhood Saturday morning breakfast. It doesn't really look the best, but I remember it used to taste really good, so we'll see if it's if it lives up to the expectation. I've also set up an episode of That's So Raven on Disney Plus because this was one of my favourites. There used to be a stage where my mum didn't have Sky but my dad did. So I remember like literally watching Disney Channel all the time when I was at my dad's. So I thought I would recreate the whole scene, breakfast, Disney Plus, everything. So we'll do a little taste test on camera to see what I think of it now. Get a bit with everything on it. Okay. Okay, that is just as good as I remember. So nice. That is the first meal done. I enjoyed it, to be fair. The spaghetti was really nice. Sunny D was a bit of a disappointment. It just kind of tastes a bit watery, like it tastes really watered down. Not what I remember, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna have a shower and get ready and stuff now, and I will catch up with you at lunchtime. So for lunch, I am going with the packed lunch theme. Obviously the main thing that I'm kind of gonna have in the packed lunch is a sandwich. I can't quite remember what like my go-to sandwich filling was in my packed lunch. But one thing I do remember loving as a child was egg sandwiches, but I would never ever take them in my packed lunch because they would stink in your lunchbox and everyone would be able to smell it and be like, ew, she's got egg, and it would just stink. So I never used to really take egg to school with me. I did really like it. So I am gonna have egg today for all the times I missed out when I went to school. So I remember having like a hard boiled egg sliced on a sandwich with salad cream. So that is what I am gonna try and recreate today. I've got the bread here, and I've also added some spinach as well. I didn't used to have that as a child, but I thought I would add it in today, otherwise I'm not gonna be having any type of fruit and vegetable all day, so thought I would get a little bit of greens in. My mum used to have like this really cool egg slicer thing where you put the egg in it and then it's got a thing that you pull down and it cuts it into perfect slices, and I wish I had one of those right now because I don't like, how do you slice an egg? So yeah, definitely missing out on one of those, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, I don't think I've done too badly. And then you add the best part, the salad cream. I've literally not had salad cream in years. And then to go with the sandwich, I've gone for a bag of Quavers. I think Quavers used to be my favourite as a child, so I've gone for those. A bag of these little chocolate animal biscuit things, which seem really, really small compared to what they used to be. And the best part, I've gone for one of these Milky Bar yogurts, which again are tiny. These used to be so much bigger, 100%. I was gonna go for Frubes because I used to have Frubes in my lunchbox all the time, but then I saw the Milky Bar yogurt and I was like, I would much rather have one of those than a Frube. So I used to have those and the Rolo ones as a treat, like kind of every now and again. So I thought, I'll just treat myself and I'll go for the Milky Bar instead of the Frube. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have for my lunch. I think I'm gonna put the Quavers on the sandwich because I feel like I used to put crisps on sandwiches all the time. So yeah, not quite sure how that combo is gonna work out, but I'll let you know how it tastes. Oh, that crunch. So let's see how it tastes. I feel like this is probably all gonna fall out the bottom of the sandwich when I try and take a bite. Mmm! Oh my god, that is actually so good. That's such a nice combination. I need to have that more often. Okay, so that sandwich was actually really, really nice. I never really have sandwiches like anymore, so it was definitely a nice change. Simple but effective. So I'm gonna have some of these little Cadbury animal biscuits now. They come with little facts on the front. What does this one say? Did you know while swimming, elephants use their trunks like a snorkel to breathe in deep water? That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna have one of these now, try these. I feel like these are a classic sort of like lunchbox item. These are really, really nice, to be fair. Should taste exactly the same as what I remember. I've been trying to think of like other stuff as well that like everyone used to have. I remember really liking Baby Bells, you know, like little red kind of circles of cheese. I used to absolutely love those. And stuff like cheese strings, Dairy Dunkers, Lunchables. I used to hate all stuff like that, but I remember like a lot of people having like stuff like that in their lunch boxes. Fruit winders were another one. I literally spent like 20 minutes in Tesco the other day trying to find fruit winders because that was another thing that I used to really like, and I just could not find them anywhere in Tesco. So I don't know if they still do them anymore. Yeah, I used to really like fruit winders, and that's something that I would really like to try now and kind of see whether I still like them or not. Now onto the Milky Bar yogurt. Like I said, these are so much smaller than what I remember them being. I feel like that's the case for like everything though. To be honest, I don't really know if I like that. It tastes a bit kind of weird. Nah, I'm not a fan of that. I feel like I used to absolutely love these growing up, but they taste like really, really artificial now. Like, it doesn't taste like Milky Bar. It just tastes a bit sort of gross. I don't know why I'm still eating that. I'm not gonna have that. That's another thing that I'm a bit disappointed by. It doesn't quite taste the same as I remember, but everything else was good about that packed lunch. So it's a little bit later on now, and I am gonna have a milkshake. I was supposed to have this with my lunch, but I actually kind of forgot about it. So I'm having this Yazoo banana milkshake. I remember my mum buying like mini versions of these and putting them in my lunchbox quite a lot when I was a child. So banana milkshake was always my favourite, so that's what I've gone for. Again, I've not had this in years, so I'm excited to try it. I used to have milkshakes quite a lot, I think. I remember my dad buying this stuff. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was called, but it was like this sort of like syrupy stuff. It came in like a big plastic bottle, and it was like syrupy sort of stuff that you mix with milk, and it made a milkshake. I used to always get the strawberry flavour, and it used to be so nice. I remember it, but I cannot remember what it was called. Did anyone else have that? And can you remember what it was called? Because I was going to try and get some for this video. I couldn't remember what it looked like, couldn't remember the name of it, so I didn't really have much chance finding it in the supermarket. But if anyone used to have that and they remember what it's called, let me know, because I was obsessed. It was like, I think it had like a black and white cat, like a cartoon cat on the front. I'm pretty sure like that was like the logo. And yeah, I just cannot remember what it was called. I just had to stick with the Yazoo, but I do really like this, and banana is my favourite, so I am excited to have this. So tea time now. Let me get some lights on, get rid of this horrible blue light. There we go. So tea was the one that I sort of struggled to think of something for. It wasn't really like a specific meal that I like remember having a lot or anything like that, so it's taken me a while to kind of come up with this idea. One thing that I do remember being really excited about as a kid was when my mum used to make something with mashed potatoes and beans, because then I would mix the mash and the beans together and it would make like a mashed potato and beans mix, and it was really, really nice. So I thought I might make that, but I obviously need something to have with it. My first sort of idea was to have the crispy pancakes. So you know the ones that are like kind of like half circles, you get some that are filled with mince, and then you used to get chicken and ham ones as well. I was going to get some of those, but could not find them in Tesco, so that was a fail. And then the only other thing that I could think of that I used to have when I was a kid was chicken dippers. So that is what I am going to have for tea. So I've got a box of chicken dippers that I am going to cook now, and then like I said, I'm going to make some mashed potato and some Heinz beans as well and mix it all together. And yeah, I used to like literally love that, and I used to think I was so cool because like I'd made my own like creation. Even though it's not that creative, and I'm pretty sure that like loads of other people did it as well. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to make now. We've got the potatoes boiling away there. A little pot of beans that I'll cook when everything's nearly ready, and then we've got the chicken dippers. I've just gone for the full box. I mean, it might be too much, but I feel like if I don't eat them all now, then they're just going to sit in the freezer for God knows how long. So yeah, I'm going to pop these in the oven now, and I will show you when it's done. I feel like the sort of classic thing that everyone has in these videos for like their childhood tea is turkey dinosaurs, but I don't think I ever had turkey dinosaurs as a child. Like, I don't know, does that make me really weird? Same with like potato smiles. Like you would have them, like I do remember them, but it's not something that I think I had all the time. Like, I don't know, like does that make me like really, really weird? Maybe the 12 chicken dippers was a little bit much. Oh well, I'll be able to eat it, I'm sure. The best part, you mix it all together. Yeah, it just kind of makes this really horrible looking mess, but I used to absolutely love this. Like whenever I came in from school, my mum said that we were having something with mash and beans for tea, I would be so happy. That literally looks so minging. Oh my god. Trust me, it tastes nice though. So obviously when I was having my breakfast, I watched an episode of That's So Raven. So I've been trying to think of like other things that I absolutely loved watching as a child. The first thing that literally popped into my mind was Kenan and Kel. So it was on Nickelodeon rather than Disney Channel, and oh my god, like I absolutely loved it. And I've managed to find an episode of it on YouTube. So it's the one with the orange soda. So it's got the bit in it where it's like, who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. Hopefully I don't look really, really weird. But yeah, surely everyone used to watch this. I used to absolutely love it. I'm defeated after that. 12 chicken dippers was definitely way too much. But I did really enjoy it. So I think that one was probably my favourite meal from the day. Yeah, really enjoyed it. Okay, so as a sort of dessert, I am gonna have one of these Twix top bars. Now, these weren't something that I like automatically thought, oh my god, yeah, I had those like in my childhood. Like I didn't like remember about them at all. But then I went to Tesco and saw them on the shelves and I was like, oh my god, like remember those? So I must have had them at some point. This is what the box looks like. So that's what they're like. It's like a biscuit with caramel and then it's topped with chocolate. And I think you can get like M&M ones and stuff as well. So as soon as I saw the box, I was like, oh my god. I used to have these all the time, but it wasn't like something that kind of automatically came to me. So yeah, I'm interested to see what they're like. Again, they are a lot smaller than what I remember, but does anyone else remember these? Yeah, this is what they look like. I have definitely had these before. I can't think where. So yeah, let's see. I definitely remember these. I don't think it's something that I had like a lot, but I definitely had these as a child, definitely, 100%, and they're so nice. So we are gonna finish off the day with a little snack. This is another one of those things that I created as a child and literally thought it was so cool, and yeah, I literally thought like I was amazing for making this up. I only actually thought about this before when I was going through like stuff that I used to have as a child, and yeah, I had the stuff to make it, so I thought I would add it into the video. It's really, really simple, but if I remember correctly, it does taste really nice. So basically what it is, digestive biscuits, just the plain ones, with chocolate spread on. So I used to always use Nutella, but I've not got any Nutella. This is the only type of chocolate spread I've got, so this is gonna have to do for today. Basically just spread the chocolate spread on top of the digestive and that's it. So it's technically a chocolate digestive that you can buy in the supermarket, but for some reason I thought I was so amazing for coming up with this idea. I think it's going to be quite nice with the crunchy spread on, to be fair. I think it'll give it a little bit something different, so let's see. That is so nice. Not as creative as I thought it was. Like I said, when I first did this, I thought I was really onto something with this, but I mean, you can buy them in the shops, but yeah, that tastes really, really good. So I'm just gonna have a couple of these and then that'll be me done for the day. So I'm gonna end the video here. I really enjoyed filming this one, so I hope you enjoyed watching it. Let me know if there are any other food challenges that you want me to do. Because yeah, I'm gonna need something to keep myself occupied while I'm on my own during this lockdown. So yeah, let me know if there's anything else that you want me to film. And yeah, I will see you soon.